channel, everybody, and before we get into it, again, there are spoilers in this video for Spider-Man Far From Home, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. So if you have not seen any of these films, please go do so before watching this video. Also, if you guys have been enjoying the content, I would appreciate it if you guys could leave a like, as it helps out way more than you realize. With those out of the way, let's go ahead and get into exactly what we learned today. In an interview with Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland, he actually revealed some details on a deleted scene that didn't take place in Endgame or Far From Home, but actually Avengers Infinity War. A deleted scene that has pretty big implications, and actually shows the use of an Infinity Stone that is only used one other time in Infinity War, and a stone that many consider to be the most powerful of all of the Infinity Stones. I'm of course talking about the Soul Stone. There's not a ton of details, but it is clear by his description of the scene that Thanos does actually use the Soul Stone. So let's go ahead and break it down and then put together all of the pieces that we learn about this. There was a scene in Infinity War that didn't actually make the final edit. It didn't make the edit, and it was basically Thanos, like he snapped his fingers or something, and all of the Guardians of the Galaxy became astral forms. And then I had to try and grab all of their bodies and put them back in the astral form. At one point, they're all lying down on the floor, all the Guardians, and Karen fell asleep because she was so tired from being up so early all the time for the Nebula makeup. Unfortunately, that's the full description that Tom Holland gave us, but again, there's just enough pieces to put together exactly what he was talking about. Clearly, since Thanos and the Guardians of the Galaxy are there and it takes place in Infinity War, this is a scene that took place on the planet of Titan and during the Titan battle, and it's also evident that Doctor Strange was likely here. Tom Holland describes Thanos using the Infinity Stones as sort of a snap, but again, Thanos only snaps his fingers when he has all of the stones and is wiping out half of the universe. Any other time he actually uses the Infinity Stones, he closes his fist. So most likely, no snap actually occurred here, and Thanos again simply used one of the Infinity Stones, again the Soul Stone. The reason we know this is Thanos actually used the Soul Stone in Infinity War a single time. In that single time he used the stone, it actually affected Doctor Strange's astral form when he was battling the Master of the Mystic Art. So here it makes sense that Thanos would actually use the Soul Stone to send the Guardians of the Galaxy into their astral form. This would actually have marked the second time Thanos used the Soul Stone in Avengers Infinity War, and would have been really interesting. Following this, most likely upon Doctor Strange's direction, Spider-Man was going to have to use the bodies of the Guardians of the Galaxy and try to reconnect them with their astral form, as this is how they would have ultimately woken up, which again, apparently they would have, and Spider-Man would have been successful. We did ultimately get something like this, with a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy being unconscious during the Titan battle and Spider-Man having to catch them, but this would have in fact been an interesting twist, and this might have actually been going on while Thanos was battling Doctor Strange. Thanos may have used the Soul Stone to take the Guardians of the Galaxy out of the fight by sending them in their astral form, and then of course it would have been Spider-Man's job to try to put them back in their normal bodies. And although the actor doesn't really seem to make a huge deal about this, I think it's incredibly interesting, and gives us a little sneak peek at what the Soul Stone can actually do in the MCU, as again, its powers aren't really lined out for us. All we really know is that the Soul Stone is extremely important among the 6 other Infinity Stones. As far as all of its abilities, we know that it has power over life and death, but this isn't really something that we get to see. So hearing details on this deleted scene is actually really important moving forward, as well as looking back on the MCU and the stones in general. But what are your guys' thoughts on this newly revealed deleted scene, where Thanos used the Soul Stone to actually remove the astral forms from the bodies of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Spider-Man tried to save them all and put them back in their normal bodies? Would you guys have liked to see this in Infinity War, and like to see Thanos use the Soul Stone more often? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to enter the Infinity War Hot Toy figure giveaway. At 250k, we'll be giving away a highly detailed Hot Toys figure. To enter that, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments below what your favorite moment was in Avengers Endgame. Once you've done that, you've officially entered to win the Hot Toy. Thank you guys as always so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.